Hey, is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Broonzy, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horses.
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
I have light where the truth should reign. From my home and my family I have turned away in shame to be the man. I have sold my soul for a carnival ride of women and wine. Oh, what have I become? I wish I could wash it all away. I've never been much on praying, just where somebody would bring the rain. Burning up like a wildfire, Lord help me breathe the rain. She resides by the river down the road and walks along the morning stream, but she's hurting deep inside, so I am sending all the love that I can find. Gonna sail my skiff on down the line. Now if only she would float, if only she would rise. 'Cause I've never been much on praying, just where somebody would bring the rain. Burning up like a wildfire, Lord help me breathe the rain. Colored sky like tin, help me change my skin. And I'm digging out my heart, still it's better we're apart. I'd walk a mile, that's true, Lord help me just get through. 'Cause I've never been much on praying, just where somebody would bring the rain. Burning up like a wildfire, Lord help me bring the rain. You can fall on me, come on, fall on me. Bring the rain, oh, and fall on me. Come on, fall on me. Bring the rain, bring the rain. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
The show is Horses Sing None of It. My
Yes.
name is Ralph Litwood, and our guest is Brad Cole, singer-songwriter, originally from Chicago, I guess.
Originally from Chicago, now living in New York.
Very good. And your bass player is Craig Aiken.
The one and only.
Great sound. Nice song.
Thanks very much.
Strong material.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's I try to get Craig whenever I can. We've done a number of shows together. We've toured a lot of the U.S. together for years, and It just so happens that Craig lives in New Jersey and very close by, and on a Tuesday night with a lot of snow on the ground, he happened to be available. So very lucky.
Glad to be here.
Great. So what brought you from Chicago to New York?
Well, I lived in Chicago for a long time, and you know, I played, wrote tons of songs, played in bands, worked a day job, and 5 or 6 years ago, I just decided to pack it up, and I actually moved down to Nashville, and spent about a year in Nashville, and that was great. Very healthy environment there, very competitive. It's a great music scene there, but because I'm on the road all the time, I felt that there was probably more work up here in the Northeast. You know, everywhere from Boston down to DC and all points in between. And it's a great starting point. So I get a lot of work up here, and I love it. And I live in New York City. I never thought I'd live in New York, which is the craziest thing ever. So I ride the subway, and I dig it. It's great. So yeah, that's how I got here. I don't miss Chicago. I love Chicago, but I think I spent a lot of time there, and I got a lot of great friends and family and fans there. And I'm back there a lot, every 2 or 3 months for shows.
Great.
It's cool.
What else would you like to share with us?
What else would I like to share? Well, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be standing in the presence of all these faces, a lot of them that I recognize. So it's nice. I think we're going to maybe try another number. It's not an odd number. I'm actually in the studio recording some of these songs now, down in Nashville, but I'm up in New York for a week or so. This next song is actually inspired by a friend of mine who was a drug addict, crack addict for a number of years. And if you know anybody who's been through the 12-step program, he went through the 12-step program and came to me to make amends and give me the $100 he owed me for 10 years. And
With interest?
with interest. So I didn't take the interest. Just a wonderful, wonderful guy, you know, and here I am, you know, busting my butt up on the road trying to make a living, and he had given me his version of really being in a very difficult time as a crack addict and getting clean and sober, coming out of it, and really doing great. And he ended up getting a job at the place that got him clean and sober. I mean, he was in and out of rehab 15 times over 10 years. It was a disaster. So he got a job there, and he told me what it was like to work there on people just like him. A big failure rate, but some people really are spiritual and get it and make it. So this song, we went out and had coffee for 6 hours, and this song ended up coming to me that night. It's called I Got a Job at the Church. So I think we want to give this one a try.
Let's do it.
If I get $20 a day in a room below the staircase, and the father said, "You are welcome here, son, but you'll have to earn your stay." I got a job at the church. I had nowhere to go. Burned every bridge behind me, cashed in on my soul. Was at the end of my line, was loaded and alone. I got a job at the church, and it feels like home. Well, I sweep up after Mass, and I tend a little garden in the back. Beneath the roof of the Lord I am under, so that He and I can keep an eye on each other. I got a job at the church. I had nowhere to go. Burned every bridge behind me, cashed in on my soul. was at the end of my line. It's loaded and alone. I got a job at the church, and it feels like home. For the damage I had done, when everyone was just a rock for me to cross the river on. And from the deepest dark inside, I surrender for the right to save my life. Oh, now the choir sounds like angels, where those stained glass saints revive. Yes, and I know I am free to fight, but I'm down at the church. I had nowhere to go, burned every bridge behind me, got pennies for my soul, was at the end of my line. It's loaded and alone. Now I'm down at the church, and it feels like home. If I get $20 a day, thank you.
All right.
Thanks very much.
Great song.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's one of those ones with great inspiration. You know, sometimes they're just about whatever, but that one, you know, I try to paint pictures of what I see, you know, and try to put things that inspire me into a song, and making them good is tough. You know, it's what keeps me going and what gets me up in the morning. And, but in this case with this guy, it was a tremendous inspiration of strength and courage and peace. You know, and I find people that finally get some sort of peace after busting it, that kind of gets to me, so it's a good thing.
Good material.
Thanks, Ralph.
We should let folks know they can find out about your recordings and your touring schedule at
BradColeMusic.com and all the social media, which is, I think I have a Facebook page and a Twitter page and an Instagram. All that stuff that I'm supposed to have that my daughter actually tells me I need to have, and when she's feeling generous, she'll actually step in and help me out with some of these things.
It's good to have a kid for that.
She'll say, Dad, this is good for Twitter, right? Or no, she'll say, so this is good for Instagram, but this is good for Facebook. And Dad, really nobody reads Facebook anymore. I go like, honey, my friends, we do Facebook. You know, we talk and we converse on Facebook. She's, well, the cool stuff you got to put on Instagram because that's where it's at. So we'll see.
How old is your daughter?
She's 21. So she's an inspiration to me too. I got plenty of songs that she's inspired also. So we give each other a hard time, but we love each other very much. And she's a great inspiration to me and a great supporter of what I do, which is great. So I'm a lucky guy.
Good.
Yeah, I can't complain.
What else would you like to sing for us?
Let me see. Another kind of. Oh, this song is. I can tell a little story about the song, right? It was,
Sure.
I think it was a Sunday afternoon, and I was at home, and I think it was a Lord of the Rings trilogy. I ended up falling asleep, as I sometimes will do, on a long Sunday of 9 hours. Actually, it was a Harry Potter trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
And I woke up, and for some reason, the song ended up walking out of my ear onto my guitar. And I think the best way to describe it is it's a kind of a series of haikus that all sort of come together. Don't tell me I'm not dreaming. There's a castle on the wall, fortress made of stone, where nightmares are suspended and everybody's safe at home. There's a field within a frame, pale, sparse and white, and empty of the matter, and nothing there but time. And a man down the road at a house by a lake, battling the solitude, painted by the blame. And a girl at the window, she's waiting for the light. She's watching through the mist, and she's counting out the time. Tell me I'm not dreaming. Pictures in a frame. Tell me I'm not dreaming. Nothing stays the same. There's a castle on the wall. They listen through the doors, clinging to the excess while they tally up the score. And there's a field within a frame. It's been beaten by the storm and the ruins of a lifeline, once but never more. And a man down the road, throwing matches in the hall, he's lifted by a melody, a voice beyond the wall. And a girl at the window, she lets her spirit cry for all the world to hear. Maybe she'll find a reason why. Tell her she's not dreaming. Tell her she is sane. Tell me I'm not dreaming. 'Cause nothing stays the same. There's a castle on the wall. There's a field within a frame. It's been beaten by the storm in the ruins of a lifeline, once but never more. And a man down the road bellows to the flame. They stir the embers of his heart like a siren on the wind. And a girl at the window, she lets her spirit cry for all the world to hear. Maybe she'll find a reason why. Tell me I'm not dreaming. Pictures in a frame. Tell me I'm not dreaming. Nothing stays the same. Thank you. Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you. It's one of those tunes, you know. A lot of love songs in the old repertoire. Got a lot of breakup songs in the repertoire, that's for sure. Actually, I don't have a lot of love songs in the repertoire. Got a couple. And what do you think? Should we try one more?
I think there's something about goodbye.
I think maybe. When I moved down to Nashville, I did a record. I wrote a bunch of songs, and the first year I was there, I was so inspired. I'd go out and see music every night. Ended up waiting in line to do a round at the old Bluebird Cafe, and I finally got in there, and I was super nervous, and it was super cool, and I was inspired. I've since, for some reason they liked me, I've since gone back and I've done a number of showcases there. They're very nice to me. I'm back in Nashville all the time. We have a little house down there, so I'm actually currently recording down there, and some of the songs you're hearing here today are going to be on that record. But the record I did when I was down there, it's called Down the Line. I think we recorded it in 3 days, 3 guys.
Wow.
Cost nothing. Just one of those things where it just, you know, I'll say this about Nashville, there's probably more producers in Nashville than there are musicians. It's pretty funny. Everybody's like, yeah, come on over. We'll take care of you. And but it was one of those things, and it was a magical experience for me. Tom Manchi was the producer and the engineer on this, and we just let it roll. And then it was great. This next song we're going to play, for some reason, it's won a couple of awards. I send it in when I'm trying to showcase at festivals, and for some reason people like it. I'll take it. I'm detuning. Usually my guitar roadie is doing all this off stage, of course. Actually, both my guitar roadies, when I'm, I have one for the right side and left side of the stage. And
They don't come out in the snow.
They don't come out in the snow. Yeah, that's it. Actually, they're waiting at Denny's for us. No, I'm allowed to make jokes on the show, aren't I?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. I have a feeling that having a guitar tech is really a goal for many musicians, and I definitely understand that. But I don't know if it's ever going to happen in my lifetime. That's why I play this old, tried and true 1949 Gibster. It just doesn't do anything wrong. It's great.
It's got a great sound.
Thank you very much. I'm pretty fortunate with it.
I got you beat by 7 years.
This thing?
42.
Really?
American made in Chicago.
That
Really?
sounds great too.
Yeah.
Nice bass playing.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I'm pretty lucky. It's all very inspiring for me to hang with him. So don't tell him I said that, but it's.
Tell who?
What's his name? Stanley Clark.
Old school.
That's where I am. I'm an old school. Okay, let's give this a try. Something about goodbye.
In C. Indeed. Gotta break out my saw.
There's something about goodbye, the temporary kind, like I'll see you real soon, but it sometimes crosses my mind. What's this our last goodbye? Yes, I'm here in Music City, putting in my time, and I'm far from my old town. It gets lonely here sometimes, but I am fine, and you are on my mind. Did I say how much I love you? Thank you, Papa, for our time. Did I hold you close enough? Feel your heartbeat next to mine. like the king, or sleeping in my car, I can call on you. Now I'm counting out my pocket change and I'm falling off the line, stumbling through the field where dreams go to die, but you never lost your faith in me. I can hear you right by my side, singing, did I say how much I love you? Thank you, proper, for our time. Did I hold you close enough to feel your heartbeat one next to mine? No, goodbye is not forever. It's just a space in our time. So until we come together, while I'm someplace down the line, oh, I'll miss you. There's something about goodbye, the temporary kind, like I'll see you real soon, but it sometimes crosses my mind. Was this our last goodbye? Was this our last goodbye?